Hello and welcome back to our 21st lesson. We are going to look at balance sheet. Remember, in our previous topic, we briefly touched on the balance sheet. The example, the balance sheet is small, and in an exam situation, we expect a bigger, longer, and more detailed balance sheet, especially in paper 2. Now remember, in paper 1 you will have a balance sheet 5 marks, so it will be something very small, very few details. And then in form 4, it's also a subtopic balance sheet. So now that means we are going to do a lot of balance sheets until we finish. So I'm going to give you another balance sheet that is a bit detailed, and I'll lead you through the steps on how to prepare balance sheet. Then we're good to go. Welcome. Now, from your books, exercise 8B, right, in your inventor textbook, that is where I took that balance sheet. I want to do it, right? So we are told Mangutu, that is number 1, right? K. Mangutu had the following assets and liabilities on the 1st January 2000, all right? He had a capital 13,730. He had a stock of goods of 5,000. He had debtors equivalent to 200 shillings. He had stationery equivalent to 1,000. Cash in hand was 14,000. Premises was 14,000. Cash in hand 1,000. Bank overdraft 2,500. Creditors 1,370, and a 5-year loan of 4,160. Then you are told during the month, that is during the month of January, there were some transactions that took place. For example, on the 2nd of January, he received from debtors 150 shillings by check. Then on 7th of January, sold goods worth 3,000 for 9,000 and deposited the money in his bank account. Then finally, on the 27th January, he paid 1,000 shillings in cash, part of the 5-year loan. So you can see that the transactions that come after figures of the values given also affect the totals that are there. So you are told to prepare a balance sheet as at 1st January 2000 and a balance sheet as at 31st January 2000. Now, boys and girls, remember I told you that when a balance sheet is prepared, it gives us the financial position of the business as at that date it is prepared. So, we are given the value of assets, capital, and liabilities as at 1st of January 2000. Alright? So, if you are told to prepare a balance sheet, that is in Roman 1, as at 1st of January, we are simply preparing a balance sheet for these parts here. The second part where we are told to prepare a balance sheet as at 31st January. So we'll factor in these transactions, these 3 transactions that took place. Then we add or subtract whatever affects them. Then we prepare another balance sheet. So let me start with the first. Now, in a balance sheet, remember we said we have to start with the heading. So the heading has the name of the business. This is K. Mangutu. K. Mangutu. Then next we say is the name of the statement. which is balance sheet. Then what? A debt as at 1st January 2000. Alright? Then we say we use a T bond. We have it like that. Alright? Then here we have what? Shillings. And here we have shillings. We have shillings and shillings. Here we have assets. We start by, we say, we prepare a balance sheet according to the order of permanency. So we go to the most permanent asset that we have. And here we have what? Stock is not fixed asset, debtors is not, stationery is not, cash in hand is not, premises is our fixed asset. Premises is 14,000 shillings. Premises refers to buildings. We don't have any other fixed asset. Next we go to current assets. Current assets. We have what? Stock. This is the amount of goods we buy and sell, and this is 5,000 shillings. Now, remember, I'm having two money columns here. Why? Because if we have more than one particular asset, so we add them in the first column, then the total is what we write in the second column. Here I wrote directly here because it is only one. So I'll have stationery here. Stationery, and this is 1,000. You see, stock is 5,000. Okay? Then debtors is 200. Stationery is 1,560. Alright? Then I have what? Debtors. Debtors, I have 200. Alright? Then I have what? Cash in hand. This is the amount of cash business has, and this one is 1,000. Okay? Then we do this, find the totals. 5,000 plus 1,000, 6,000, plus 1,000, 7,000, 560 plus 200 is 760. Right? So we are talking of 7,760. Right? Then we add, before that, we come this other side, where now we have capital plus liabilities. And we start by capital. How much capital do we have? 13,730. Right? Then we go to long-term liabilities. Long-term liabilities. You only have one, which is a 5-year loan, which is equivalent to 4,160. 5-year loan, 4,160. Then you go to current liabilities. Current liabilities. And here we have creditors and overdraft. Now an overdraft, we say, is when the bank allows you to withdraw more money than you have in the bank. So it is a short-term or a current liability because it has a very high rate of interest, which should encourage you to pay the loan as fast as possible. That's why it is a current asset. So we have creditors. These are people whom we owe money to, and this is 1,370. Then we have what? The overdraft. Overdraft. I hope you can see, boys and girls, overdraft is 2,500. Then we do the totals. 3870. Sorry, you can't see there. Now let's get the totals. This is 21,760. And the other side should also be the same. Let me write here 730 plus 4160. That gives me 17,890 plus 3870, 06. Then this will be 7. It will be 21,760. Yes, as you can see, both sides are in balance. 1,706. That is the first balance sheet. That brings us to the end of that part of the lesson. Thank you.